welcome back to Aaron's Reading Room, and welcome back to my category journey. This is going to be the 24th installment, holy cow. I've been messing around with cameras and video software and things like that, so hopefully I perfected it, and this should be the last of the kind of washed out grainy video that has been happening lately. So just bear with me through that. Thank you for watching and enjoy the video. And what a great book we have lined up. So we have the third in our three-part series. That's the Moonlight Ridge series. And the third and final book is Just a Little Married by the Reese Ryan. We're so excited to finally be reading one of Reese's books. And what a great opportunity then to do it with this three-parter here. So jumping right in, we have Travis. He is the third and final Holloway brother to be featured as a main character. He's returning to Moonlight Ridge. He was part of the accident, probably the most physically affected by the car accident that keeps getting referred to, and he lost a football scholarship. So he had to take his career in a different direction. It went in the food direction. He's very successful. He's celebrity chef numero uno right now, and so he's a little reluctant to have to go and take care of the old homestead and keep it running. But his heart's in the right place, and he is begrudgingly going to do this. And his begrudgingness showed in the meeting he had with his two brothers, Mac and Gray. He was a bit testy and short with his answers. He's got everything figured out, and he knows how he's going to handle stuff. We did have Molly come in and, cut him down a bit, so he isn't getting too big of a head right now, which is good. But he has some good ideas, so I'm anxious to see what's going to happen here. We still don't know who that embezzler is. Travis thinks he knows just how to flush them out. We'll see if it works, but the biggest thing we learned is that betrayal is a big thing for Travis, and this has got to tie in to him somehow. And it's got to definitely tie in to this alluded to one woman he's only loved, who he's now back in the vicinity of. So we are excited to meet the other half of this story here. So I'm going to go into chapter 2, and I will check in with you then. Good morning, everyone. I've finished chapter 2. So now we have Riley. Riley spent most of her childhood summers at Moonlight Ridge. And there's a history there with her and Travis. We've gotten little tidbits of information about this puppy love romance that happened between these two back then. But now we're going to finally figure out all the details about everything, so we're super excited about that. But what's happening right now in Chapter 2? Well, Riley's planning some big gala for the well-to-do part of society. She's got a fairly well-known chef that's going to be handling the meal and everything for that, the catering. Also gonna mingle with the crowd a bit. That's part of the draw for this event. Well, he got offered a spectacular job in Paris, and so he's not going to be able to do it. But luckily, we have an all-star celebrity chef in Travis who's going to be in Moonlight Ridge. And you know what? With his extra star power, they're gonna have to probably use Moonlight Ridge to host this whole event. So things are on fire right now. Riley is clenching her teeth and her eye is twitching because she doesn't want to have to deal with this. We don't know exactly what all happened, but Travis is the last person she wants to see. But she can stay professional and deal with this one thing, just this one thing they can work with each other together on. Well, we'll see how that goes. Right now they're talking money and it's not going so well. So I'm going to go on to Chapter 3, and I will check in with you then. Hello, everyone. I finished Chapter 3, and it was a chapter. The tension between Riley and Travis is real. It's there. It's strong. It's on the table. And, both of them are trying to remain professional, but he's definitely poking. I'll say that. But we can be proud of Riley. She's not risen to the bait yet. That might change. For right now, Travis, it seems like he's on top of the situation. He's got the power. But we know the tables are going to turn here soon. We're eagerly awaiting that. We also, got a bit of introspection from Travis about the previous relationship he had with Riley. He considers her just a spoiled rich person. And that's kind of the opinion he took of her after things went bad and the relationship ended. So we know that there's some hurt feelings in those words too. So we will just have to continue on to get to the bottom of all of this. So I'm going to go on to chapter 4 and I will check in with you then. Hello, everyone. I finished chapter 4, and Riley got refamiliarized with Moonlight Ridge. It has all its nostalgia and everything, but it's still kind of, dated and not the best, but it does fit the theme of her charity gala, which is The Great Gatsby. So that works out just perfectly. It was meant to be, wasn't it? Well, not only that, there were some moments where Travis was put off balance quite a few times in this chapter, which is very great. I love those moments in a book where you have a very cocky main character. They're not going to fold to these odd feelings that they have. And just watching that layer just chip away one bit at a time, it's so wonderful. And Reese Ryan is doing a fabulous job of it right now. We also got to see Molly again, which is great. It's fun to see the characters from the previous books. Got a little bit of a glimpse into the history that they shared, spending as much time at Moonlight Ridge in their childhood as they did. So that was very nice. Things are going great so far. I'm enjoying myself very much. And I'm going to go on to chapter 5, and I will check in with you then. Good morning, everyone. I finished chapter 5. Now, we got the full inside scoop on Riley's little legal issue thing that she's got going on here. And it's going to lead up to what our title insinuates here. And it's taking its time. I was hoping we'd have some development a little, by the end of this chapter, but I was being selfish and greedy, and I apologize. It's going to be worth it when it gets here, and I know that. We also got one of those moments where our main characters know they have to work together, but they have those unexpected encounters in those places that they're least expecting it, or really should they be most expecting it? I don't know, but I know it was great. So I'm very excited for what's to come next. So I will go on to chapter 6, and I will check in with you then. Hello, everyone. I finished chapter 8. We got Travis and Riley ironing out a lot of details about the charity event that's going to happen and everything. And Riley's pretty impressed with the new menu. And Riley's obviously pretty impressed with the new menu. She knew she was going to be, but, she didn't quite want to admit that yet. But having Travis on Celebrity Chef and everything at this event has increased the ticket sales. So it's going well. He's helping this thing, and she can't deny that. One thing Travis also has going on is he's thinking of starting a new restaurant on the Moonlight Ridge property to try and boost the new image of Moonlight Ridge. But with all of the renovations that they're doing to the main building, all of his funds are tied up right now. So he's considering investors. Well, Riley has a solution to this, and we know what it is, but she needs to unlock her trust fund by getting married. We got the proposal, and oh, it was so fun. The back and forth between these two and the arguments of why they should enter this marriage of convenience. And it was absolutely lovely. I am totally digging on Reese Ryan and the way she writes character interactions right now. So I am going to go on to chapter 8, and I will check in with you then. Okay, so I finished chapter 9. Travis is still thinking about this proposal that Riley threw his way. Well, Riley's not letting him just think on her initial offer. She's threw some more incentives his way. Let's just say there were some that you know what I'm talking about, that you can give a little wink with them, but there were also some other ones that were super sweet and took us back to their romance from long ago. So things are moving along. I hear wedding bells. I'll just say that. I don't think Travis is going to be able to hold out much longer, especially since no one is on his side on this. He thinks it's a bad idea. He doesn't want to get Riley involved. He doesn't want her rich family involved, in a property that's been, in the Moonlight Ridge, which is his family legacy. He doesn't want this interloping family coming in. But everyone else seems completely fine with it, especially Jameson, which the hook at the end of this chapter, Reese Ryan, bravo. I just love moments like this where I don't know how to describe it, but you have to buy this book and check it out. Just a Little Married by Reese Ryan. Find it on the Harlequin website. Down below is the link to it. I'm going to go on to chapter 9, and I will check in with you then. Hello, everyone. I finished chapter 9, and I just have to say that Jameson and Jada are not being helpful at all, at least to Travis's cause. To our cause on this side, though, they're our best friends right now. We love them because they are lightly prodding Travis in the right direction. So we're getting to the fun part, the fake arrangements and the real arrangements to keep the fake looking real. You know all of the wonderful things about fake relationship drama, especially when we've got the second chance element thrown in there as well. So very, very excited. So I'm going to go on to chapter 10, and I will check in with you then. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I finished chapter 12, so some things happened here. We got the arrangement finally worked out, but not before there was a big moment that happened. So when you have meet the parents moments in romance books, these times when, maybe the parents or parent is a little skeptical at first of our hero, heroine, whichever dynamic there is, they're a little hesitant of the significant other at first, but they warm up, they have a great time, and before they part ways, it's like they're best friends. Yeah, this was not that. Not in this book. And that's all I'm going to say there. I want to give some props to Travis and to Riley for actually keeping it together for that whole thing. We are into the fake relationship part of this. I mean, come on here. We know better, but we're there, and that drama, it's already flying off the hand. So I'm going to go on to chapter 13, and I will check in with you then. Hello, everyone. I finished chapter 15. Things are going good, but that fighting of the feelings is in full effect. And it seems like it goes back and forth between like who's feeling into it and who's not in the particular moment, and it's actually quite fun. But it actually is. It's actually been pretty fun watching them go back and forth on, no, we shouldn't be together, it's too dangerous, to, I don't know, I mean, we could have a fling for a year, we're living together, wouldn't hurt. And they take turns going back and forth, and I love that. It's been so much fun, but it's gonna wear down here. Someone's gonna wear down, and we're gonna be here for it. So I'm gonna go on. Oh, another thing that happened is we got another big clue on the thief embezzler person, and I'm 98% sure I know who it is, and I can't wait to see justice served. So I'm going to go on to chapter 16, read a few more chapters. I'll check in with you then. Hello, everyone. I finished chapter 17. Thought it would be a good time to check in. So what's been going on? Travis and Riley have been faking their relationship, but they haven't quite got to the marriage part to get past this inheritance thing for Riley. Well, we thought that was the case, but that whole charity gala thing happened. Suits, ties, lovely dresses, Great Gatsby themed, super fancy, and we had quite a moment there. It was right out of everything Riley has wanted in that kind of thing. I can't spoil it too much, but let's just say that Autumn's got one more wedding to plan now too. And I think you can all draw the right conclusions there. And there was just such a sweet moment with Riley's parents when that proposal happened. Oh, man. I guess I just gave it away. I'm sorry. We knew they were going to get married because it's in the title of the book. So I'm rambling. Now we might have some speed bumps because now everyone's got to go back to their job. The proposal night is over, which was fantastic, if I have to say so myself. So we might have some rough chapters up ahead, but that's all right. We're here for it. And so I'm going to go on to chapter 18, read a few more chapters. I'll check in with you then. Hello, everyone. I finished Just a Little Married by Reese Ryan, and it was so good. I also finished the Moonlight Ridge trilogy, also brought to you by Joss Wood and Karen Booth. This whole thing wrapped up so well, so nicely. Everything was just so perfect at the end, and it was such a fun ride all the way through. 99.9% of the time when it comes to a category series, you can jump in anywhere, but with this 3-book series here, I would actually recommend that you start with Homecoming Heartbreaker and work your way through. So that's Homecoming Heartbreaker by Joss Wood, Best Laid Wedding Plans by Karen Booth, and Just a Little Married by Reese Ryan. So I didn't do a check-in after the Black Moment because it's so much tied to the conclusion of Just a Little Married, and it blew me out of the water. It was crazy incredible, but it was super awesome and super sweet, and like, can't say more, but check out this book. There's a link down below. You can buy a copy of it yourself and read through this amazing series. It is so, so good. Now, I want to thank Reese Ryan for bringing us this book. I also want to thank Joss Wood and Karen Booth. I want to thank all three of them for allowing me to tweet at them for what's become a matter of months now, and I just have loved all of the responses that they sent back. They've been nothing but sweet about the whole thing. I'm so excited to read more. There's a podcast theme in June for the Books Club and its weddings, so Waking Up Married by Reese Ryan would be a great book to read for that one, so I'm gonna try and get that one done. But until then, I want to thank Reese Ryan, I want to thank Harlequin Books, I want to thank all of you who join me on my category journey. Remember, it's your journey as well, and I hope you enjoy your own reading journeys, and I will see you in the next video.